Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from Baltimore. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Milton. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Jackson looking to throw right away. His first throw is an interception. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Able to get it to Moore. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And it's going to be second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be third and long. Throwing off the play fake here. Buying some time right. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense up to the line fast. Wangu crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 34. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Play action on first down. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. The ball is out! Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. To throw, Milton. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Working quickly here. Milton back to throw. On the move, headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Hits his running back. And this one doesn't go far. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And the defender comes away with it. Breaks the tackle, still going. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. Resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Gain of 34 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's with the goal of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 4. Fits it through the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll be back to Baltimore in just a bit. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Jackson's going to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Hauled in left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Offense in the hurry up here. Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. First down, here's Lamar. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. That's one he knows he should have had. And now they face 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. Second and 3. Flushed out of the pocket. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On first down, they'll run. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He lets a heater go deep middle. They connect on the deep shot. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Connects with Bateman. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute warning. The Ravens facing a deficit near the break. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. And again, it's Jackson. He's got Andrews. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On 1st down, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Lamar throwing again. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Falcons scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. That's into the hands of Moore. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Here's a give up the middle. They're working a couple yards past the line. Justin Matabike making that stop. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Milton back to throw. Wangu on the catch. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Milton. Hauled in by Waddle. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Milton now. Chased out to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection. 2nd
and 10 now. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Backed up in the end zone. Jackson gets this to Bateman. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. First down, ball at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Lamar. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Bateman hauls it in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Searches from the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson yet again. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. One after try good by Reichert. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, it came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing now, Milton. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. Here's a handoff up the gut. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 7. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 3rd down. Milton. He's taking a shot towards the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, brother, it's another interception.
Wow.
Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
They use it.
Picks, one game, yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Cut out left. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
simple dive up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. First down, here's Lamar. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now it's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They go play action on 1st. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Big gain downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level.
Will Weicker to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. They give it to him again. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. First down throw for Jackson. He puts some power on a deep one left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. And it sets up 2nd down. Jackson throwing here. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Jackson now on 3rd. On the move, headed right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10, here's Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fits it through the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Offense in the hurry-up here. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2. Man in motion, headed right. Free play here. Let's see what he does. And the pass is the right call on the 2-point try, but we've got laundry on the field, so let's listen. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. And the Falcons cover up the kick.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Looking to throw. Wangu on the catch. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run here on first down. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Falcons up by 6. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Younghoe Koo out for the field goal. Pressure hanging over this kick. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now. And a man is there to knock that away. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. So it'll be 2nd down. Now to throw. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. To throw. Cut by the open man. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there. And with almost no time left, well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens cut the lead down to just 2. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.